Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a pretty exciting, well, it's actually the day after. So anyway, yesterday was a pretty exciting day because, well, what you guys are all here for the video to see is yesterday we picked up our new race trailer. So I'm so excited about this thing. It's going to make going to the events and races so much more convenient than having to load everything into my short bed pickup truck. But anyway, without further ado, here it is. Here is our new race trailer. So this is a 48-foot cargo mate trailer that we picked up from about 2 hours away from the house. Picked it up around Hagerstown, Maryland. So this is going to be a game changer for us as far as going to events and stuff like that. So it is a big trailer. It's going to take some getting used to. There are some things we're going to have to change as far as like the hitch setup, because like I just said, my 350 is a short bed. I got a 1-ton truck because I figured we would be getting a large trailer at some point. Didn't know what that exactly looked like, so I stuck with a quad cab short bed because this is my daily driver. But we did get a 1-ton. I did not think that we were going to step up to something this large right away, and I did not think that we were going to do it this soon. But that's why we have a single rear wheel 1-ton truck. So it towed this 48 footer amazingly. I don't have a weight on the trailer, but this truck is just, it blows my mind. It just, every time I use it for something different, it just completely does what it's supposed to, and just like no issue. It pulled this trailer like no problem at all. So it is a 48-foot cargo mate, like I said. The story on how we got the trailer is pretty interesting. So let me get over here in the shade. Whoa. So how we came to get this trailer is actually pretty funny. It kind of happened pretty quickly, and with some help from guys who watch the channel and stuff like that. So we were at Virginia Motorsports Park last weekend, I believe it was, or the weekend before, whatever. We were at VMP for the ODSS Holly Rock race. So it was Friday night. We had gotten into the hotel about 12:30, just because we were late setting off. But stayed up and watched a movie, something like that, and I was going through Facebook notifications, and Daniel Taylor, Truck Norris 59, I believe is his YouTube channel. He's building a 4th gen as well. Spoke to Daniel at UCC, and we've kind of conversed via Messenger and stuff like that here and there. Anyway, he had tagged me in a post for this trailer, for the for sale post of this trailer. Now, I don't ever remember talking to Daniel, telling him that, you know, I was kind of looking for something like this. This is pretty much what I was looking for. Anyway, he tagged me in it, so I said, thank you for, thanks, that you're awesome, something like that in reply, and messaged the guy who was selling the trailer. Because the trailer, like I said, was about 2 hours from the house, but we were like 4.5 hours away from the house at Virginia Motorsports Park, or in that general area. So the next day, the guy got back to me, and we messaged back and forth about the ins and outs of the trailer, what all was going on with it. And we got another message from Evan Mosier, who was a fellow competitor at UCC, and me and him have conversed back and forth, and we competed at UCC together. So Evan sent me a message like, hey, are you really interested in that trailer? And I said, yeah. I messaged him back. I said, I'm talking to the guy selling it right now, and he told me that he knew the guy. The guy is pretty close to Evan's shop, and that he knew the guy, and hey, the guy's a good dude, and like kind of giving me the courage, I guess, that I can trust this guy, and we can kind of reach out a little further, and all that. So from there, talking to the guy, he had a ton of interest in the trailer. He said he was getting messages left and right. He had a guy from Michigan that wanted to come down and look at the trailer. A guy from like Washington State had called him. All kinds of stuff, because the price on the trailer was a pretty good price. So knowing that it was not going to last the weekend till we were home from VMP, I decided, you know what, let's just go for it. The pictures of the trailer look good. Evan said the guy's a good dude. So put all my trust in him and said, hey, look, if I send you $1,000 right now, give me a week to come get the trailer and all that kind of stuff, I'll pay your full asking price, all that. I want it. And the guy was good with it, so we talked on, got his phone number. We talked on the phone for a minute, and PayPal'd the guy $1,000, and then he held the trailer, made the listing pending and whatnot. And a week later, we drove up and got the trailer. So pretty excited about it. It is definitely going to be a learning experience with this thing. But yeah, like I said, so shout out to Daniel Taylor and Evan Mosier, because I probably wouldn't have this thing without their help. So like I said, we're gonna have to make some adjustments for our short bed truck, but we're not gonna get into that kind of stuff right now. But it's a 20-foot cargo mate trailer. It is a 2000 trailer, but it has pretty much everything we were looking for. But we have 2 sets of manual landing gear. We have a hydraulic landing gear in the center, so that way make things easier coming up off of the truck. Couple of propane tanks. I think they're like 30 gallon or whatever. I don't know, but 2 propane tanks for cooking and whatnot and all that. It has a generator already on it. We don't have to worry about that. So yeah, we got an Onan 5500 generator that's tied into everything. We also have, the plug for forever somewhere with RV plugs and city water connection and all that. So tri-axle trailer. Not sure the size of the axles. We're guessing they're 7,000 pound axles. As you guys can see up top there, 2 AC units. So, all right, that's kind of the outside of the trailer. Nothing special over here, but it's the inside of the trailer that we're really concerned with. So we'll get over here to the inside of the trailer, and yeah, here's all the good stuff. So we'll just start with the garage. As you can see, 2 doors because we have living quarters. So this is the inside of the trailer. Plenty of room for the drag truck. So as we can see here, our lights are not on because of the generator. We can turn our generator on right here. Oh. So there we go. Guy just put LED lights here in the trailer. As you can see, originally this trailer was built for like a dragster, the guy told me. But we have plenty of tie downs in the back here, some in the front for the truck, spare tire in this little compartment, and a little bit of shelving. I will probably be throwing like a toolbox in here or something. We have an air hose that he left in here. But yeah, just some cabinets, nothing special, nothing too fancy, but something we can keep a lot of stuff in. So the distance of this trailer from the door to this cabinet here is 22.5 feet. And then we got like another 3 feet right here. So the race truck nose is going to come to probably right about here, measuring it out. So that leaves us some room for maybe a golf cart or a pit vehicle of some sort. That being said, I'm not going to end up keeping the spare tire in here, because if we ever need it and we have a golf cart, we got to move the golf cart and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, plenty of room for activities back here in the garage. Some of the track stuff on the side. This is all stuff that we can kind of renovate and do what we want with, especially after we get the drag truck in here. See exactly where it's going to sit and all that. We're unfortunately going to have to put the stock wheels and tires on to get the truck up in here, but that is not anything out of the ordinary. That's just how it is with these trailers. They're not really, there's no real good way to do it so we can leave the slicks on the front of our 4-wheel drive drag truck and get it inside the enclosed trailer. It's just one of them things that it is what it is. So that's kind of the inside of the trailer. There isn't the garage section of the trailer. The game changer with having this is, so this is going to be like a shed on wheels when we can get it back to the house, because with this 48-foot gooseneck and me with the short bed, we have to watch the cab of the truck turning, bringing it here to my dad's shop where we're going to store it for now. But also getting down my driveway, being I live in the woods, to get the trailer down the driveway and even to turn it around in the driveway, I'm probably going to have to move we're going to have to get some trees removed. There's no probably about it. It's going to have to happen. So kind of put the cart behind before the horse here, but hey, good deal on the trailer. That's kind of what we want. So we just jumped on it. But anyhow, like saying that this is going to be a game changer, it's absolutely going to be make the whole experience of going to the track much better, because with all this room, we can use this as a shed on wheels. So things like our spare transmission and spare parts like that, they can live in the trailer. Then they're not taking up room at the garage. And if we need our spare, we have it with us at the races, we'll have it with us at the house, whatever. So that's a big deal for me, that we're not going to have to load the truck up with the trans jack, the jacks from the garage, the jack stand. All that stuff can already be on here. We'll get 2 sets of everything, so it's always in the trailer, and just make our life a lot easier going to the track rather than loading down the my pickup truck and all that. So we got fuel cans, we got, you know, stuff to change fluids, tools, all that we load in there now. We'll be able to live here in the race trailer garage. So that's really the big thing that's gonna make this thing. That's why I wanted something like this, is that way we can use it as like a little shed, but also we can keep all kinds of stuff in here, so we're not having to load and unload the truck every time we go racing, which to me is going to be fantastic. It's going to take some time to get there, but hey, you know, it'll be nice, you know. Once we can get this thing back to the house, I can have my trans jack in here, and we'll figure out how that's all going to work, you know, where it's going to get strapped down. Maybe we can utilize this area here, since the drag truck will be pulling up into this area. You know, we might be able to kind of put a trap door here, since we're not driving over it, and store some stuff. Tons of options with this, and like I said, it's just going to make going to the track so much less of a hassle, you know, when we're preparing to leave the day before. The other thing I wanted with this trailer is what's in the other door, which is the living quarters. So the living quarters here is another thing that I was looking for, just to make life easier going to the track. You don't have to, you know, do the expense of hotels and stuff like that. You can show up at the track, stay at the track. If you got to unhook the truck and go into town, or you want to go out to eat, you can. But we can stay at the track and we can have a good time with our racing friends. Also, when we go to the track, if we have a failure like our transmission, and say it happens the last round of qualifying on like Friday night, and we're going to be up till midnight changing the trans, we're staying right there. Not a big deal. Don't have to drive and all that kind of stuff. So here's the inside of the living quarters. Now, it is a bit dated, being this trailer is 20 years old, but we can change stuff around as we go and all that. But yeah, very happy with all the with what this trailer has. I just, like I said, this trailer just happened to be kind of what we wanted, and just everything working out great. But freezer and fridge, these run off both electric and propane, so we can load this thing up at the house and have the propane on, and it will be able to keep stuff cold the entire trip to a race or what have you. But we got miscellaneous cabinets, all that. Got a bed here that can actually fold up, and then we have a tabletop, so a little dining area. Obviously the bedroom, we are going to have to get a mattress, as you can see, and that's the other thing. This whole frame might eventually even come out, so we can get something pretty comfortable for a mattress so we can sleep well. But we have AC and heat here in the living quarters, so the guy said the AC works. He showed us, and it's nice, you know, makes this place nice and cool. He did say the heater, that it will run you out of here. Like, this thing can get hot, so you got to watch it. But we got you know, stove, microwave, exhaust hood, all that kind of stuff. We have our gray, black, and freshwater tanks, so we can see what our different levels are. The guy had the gray and the black tanks all kind of cleaned out. He cleaned them out, and then he had them hydro something, but he had them cleaned out professionally, so they are good to go. And then our freshwater, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the whole setup. Oh, the water pump, you can turn the water pump on. Then we have our water. But yeah, this thing is just set up so we can live at the track for a weekend. We have a full bathroom, so where's the switch? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a fan. But in here we have toilet, sink, we have a shower, so all the necessities of home or a hotel room here. It's ours. We can make it ours, maybe change the lights out to LEDs and stuff eventually. You know, I'm super stoked about this being able to stay at the track, but also like when we go down to like Florida for the Emerald Coast race, it's a 16-hour drive. If we leave after work and drive for say 8 hours, find a truck stop, we have a good place to sleep rather than sleeping in the front of the pickup. We can come in the trailer, sleep here for a few hours, and then get back on the road to make that drive a little bit less of a pain. That 16 hours in one shot is, yeah, less than ideal. But we'll be able to do that, and we're not paying for a hotel room for a night for, what, you know, $100, $150. We can just stay in the trailer and we'll be good to go. But, yeah, super excited about this. But turn the lights off. And we do have another generator start-stop in the living quarters. So we can actually start and stop the generator from 3 different places. So in here, in the garage, and outside at the generator itself. So super excited about that. We even have a radio, but it's old. Maybe we'll change that out eventually. It's all stuff we can do over time. I'm not really worried about it, but that's all things that we can take care of in time and kind of make this thing our own. So that's the living quarters of the trailer. Like I said, super excited about this whole thing. I mean, we even have a screen door. We can be any town in America.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm putting up Frank's screen door. This beauty's got a little life in her yet.
What do you need it for?
The cool evening breezes of Anytown, USA. Let's see how this baby closes. Oh, yeah.
Seinfeld reference for those of you who are a little younger and probably don't remember. But yeah, so we can make this our own. I'm super excited if you guys haven't been able to tell. I forgot my camera yesterday when we picked it up, so that's why I don't have that video, but the tires are fairly new. I'll probably get another spare as well, but we have some outside lighting that is on the trailer, so if we're working on the truck, so that's another thing that I'm excited about. But yeah, having this garage space is just gonna be awesome, and I just can't wait to take this thing to the track. Yeah, wow. So anyway, guys, like I was saying, this is going to be like a complete game changer for us going to the track with the race truck and all that. It's going to take some learning, obviously. This is a large trailer. We're going to have to be more cognizant of what roads we're taking, where we're pulling into. Pretty much to fill the truck up, we're going to need to stop at a truck stop. We can't just go into any gas station that we run across. So towing it back, the Ford did fantastic. We did have to watch our beds, our cab corners. So that is one of the things with having a gooseneck and a short bed and having this straight coupler. So there are offset couplers and stuff like that. We'll go into that at that point when we figure that all out. I have been doing my research and I'm fairly confident we can make that a non-issue. So like I said, guys, this is exciting. I've been looking for something like this, and thanks to Evan and thanks to Daniel, we got it. Without those two's help, without Daniel tagging me in that post and Evan saying, hey, like kind of like, look, you can trust this dude, I don't know if we would have had it, because I'm pretty sure it would have been gone before we got back from Virginia Motorsports Park. So yeah, it was it's definitely great. One thing that we are missing that I would like to get is an awning. So we have no awning, which it does kind of stink, but like I said, that's all stuff we can add later on. We do have our little pop-up tent for now. An awning would be nice to have for the shade and keep the truck out of the weather a little bit, but that's another thing. Whenever it rains and we're at the track or we're going to the track, now when they're getting the track ready, we also have to get the truck ready because the truck's covered in water, which isn't a big deal on the body part, but in the back where the frame and all is exposed. All those nooks and crannies get wet, get water in there, so now you got to dry the truck off, and the truck gets dirty on the trailer, covered in bugs. But now it can live inside and really have that true race car life that it deserves. So yeah, super excited about this. I hope you guys are too. So we're gonna be having some trailer content coming to the channel as we take this thing and kind of make it our own and use it and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, it's a 20-year-old trailer. We got it for a good price, and super happy to see how it all goes and just through the whole process of using the trailer and staying at the track and all that. So anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about the trailer, any ideas you might have for it about, you know, anything, because there's tons of stuff we can do to it. First priority is definitely getting it so we don't hit the cab of our truck and we can use it, and also getting it down the driveway so we can get it to the garage so we can use it kind of as a mobile shed there at the house. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited for the trailer as much as I am. So anyway, guys, get out in your garage, get the wrench on your truck. Catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, like, subscribe, and follow. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Man, I'm just so excited about having this trailer.